Alright, third time's a charm. The lights keep shutting down in my house. But today, I brought you a new video. Trying to get back into the grind. I'm playing today Greninja VMAX, Greninja Mega Greninja versus Mega Starmie. First time testing Mega Greninja, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video so you guys can see how it went. And let's go ahead. Alrighty then. So here, on this last week tournament, I was able to win every coin flip, so that was pretty good. And we started with the Froakie, Buddy Buddy Puffin, good start, so we can get ourselves Deidre cloaks and go ahead and start setting up either two Dreepies or one on one. It depends on what other cards we have on hand. But this particular Starmie, Mega Starmie, plays with the Dusknoir and plays also with the Crobats. So that way you can do, I think it is 20 damage to once you evolve it to the stage 1, is 20 damage. Once you evolve it to the second, to the stage 2 with the Crobat EX, the Team Rocket, you can do 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, and that way you spread damage in combination with this Staryu that does 120 and 50 to the bench. So that's a pretty good synergy here. My opponent is starting with the Buddy Buddy Puffin, so that way she can get herself another Staryu and a Crobat, or in this case a Zubat. Now we can, if we are able to evolve our into the Mega Greninja, we can potentially use the ability and do 60 damage to that I think I forgot the name, the Dust Club, in the 60 HP Saggy Pokemon, and knock it out and take a prize there. We bench Fest and Dippity. I think because we do not have the necessary, or I mean, we could draw a Rare Candy out of this Lily, but it was good also setting up the bench Froggy to evolve it into the Frogadier. So worst case scenario, we don't have the Rare Candy and the Mega Evolution. Next turn, we can have that Frogadier available there. That is if our opponent does not evolve into the Duskclub, Dusknoir, and evolves the Zubat into the Crobat. Because if she does, she can do a lot of combos there and potentially take a couple prizes. We're doing here the Drug Cloak. Just to see the top two cards of the deck. Pick one, put one on the bottom. We have the Mega in there, so we can put it on the bench, and I think that's a rare candy that we have in hand. And we have the Greninja, Fighting Greninja, or the Terra Greninja, which is the fighting one. We can also play the Hilda for next turn and attach the Neo Upper, and that way we can take double knockout on the bench, or we can take a knockout into the active or the bench, vice versa. But we did here, I think it's Shinobi Blade or something, does 170 damage to the active, and then you can search your deck for any card that you want, and you can see me here grabbing that near upper, just debating whether or not we can go ahead and take double KOs on the bench, because I don't know if she plays with the Wally, which is I haven't played Mega Staryu since it came out, but I think it will be a very good play with the Wally, so that way you can do 120, 50, and if they hit you back, you can just heal full damage. And also you have that Aspect Energy, which I think it's a Legacy Energy that reduces the prices that your opponents take. So if worst case scenario, they take a knockout on that Mega Staryu, instead of taking 3 prices, they only take 2. So it's pretty good, very good. And also we have the second attack that if you're playing up against Crustle, you can hit Crustle for that second attack because it's like a shred technically. And now for our next turn, I know we have the Mega. We can attach that. If we do attach the Neo Opera into the active, we can try and knock it out. Here she's debating whether or not to do the 50 into the active, but she's going to save it. And I think that Duskull has only 90 HP, if I'm not mistaken. I think we can one-shot it with the double bench knockout, take two prices if we want to. Uh, and I took a knockout. I took a knockout on the first Staryu, and I didn't took a price. That's a misplay on my end. I think I was more concentrated in getting the card out of the attack that I forgot to take a price card there, but it should have been 5, not 6. So that's a misplay on my end. So yeah, I think on the other matches I almost forgot to take a price as well. Hopefully we can fix that. If not, then it doesn't matter. We that's why we record our matches, so that way we can go back at them and just review them, see what we did wrong. Because it's the first time playing this Mega Greninja since it came out, and I think I like the deck. The deck runs pretty smooth. Out of out of the 4 rounds, 3 of them I have no problem setting up. I think the first game was kind of tricky, if I'm not mistaken. But uh, we learned out of it. We evolved that bench into the Mega Greninja because if we leave it into the active, um, it's gonna get KO by that 50 spread damage because it only that Frogadier only has 100 HP, and then we use the Z to just heal a little bit more damage, and I also have played the manual switch because one of the things that I do not play, I think, is a higher copy of air balloons, and having that switching option because I know you play the stadium to retreat. You can switch in between your water Pokemons, but I like testing online. One of the problems that I had was the switching because we only play 2 stadium, and if you're going up against somebody that is playing a high count of stadium for 4, then you can't do nothing about it. So you pretty much lose there. But you kind of need like a switching in, and also you can only use the stadium only once. So if you can use the Mega ability with the Shuriken and hit 60, then use Stadium Retreat, use 60, and then switch to a third one potentially. You can do 60 more damage, but that's not like in a perfect scenario. You never have on the 4 matches, and you can see here, I still haven't gotten that price for my last knockout, but we'll learn. I think we don't fix it, but it doesn't matter. And over here, she's gonna grab that evolution. That's the Crobat, or the Golbat, my bad. And the energy, so that way when this Mega Staryu goes down, I'll take 2 prices. But then she can evolve it, and like I said, 20 damage into the bench. Once she evolve it, one of the cool things about the Team Rocket's Crobat is that you can hit for 120. I think it does. But the ability allows you to spread more damage. But if you get hit, like with let's say with a heavy attacker of 200 or 210, you can, before they do damage, you can attack with it and put it back into your hand. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good card just to reduce damage. Like I said, if you play it with the Wally, it'll be like a synergy type of deck. But I like the way that she has that deck build. It's pretty cool. I have faced it like twice, and those abilities like the Mega Stars you spreading damage, and you have the Duxnor in the bench spreading 113 damage counters plus the Crobats. It's a lot of damage spread that you can do. because they can play Shaman, but if you have Shaman, then she has the Dusknoir to pop the Shaman and then keep doing more. So it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty cool deck to be playing. Um, and I'm just here trying to set up with the Buddy Buddy Puffin because this Greninja is going down on the next turn because she still hasn't popped that Dusknoir. I think she's waiting to pop it once the Mega is in the active, so that way that she can do more damage. And funny thing here, another thing, like I said, is the more you play with the deck, the more you get used to it. I have a Shaman to protect my bench, and I didn't use it at all. So that's a second misplay, number 3,000 misplay on my end. And I still haven't realized that I should have taken that price. But either way, we're going to take our first two. We should have been down to three, but it's okay. It is what it is. We're going to see that Crobat coming in um, into the active. Now, she only has two cards. She can go ahead and pop. Oh no, she top decked the Crobat. So that's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool. Um, that Draclo can be knocked out if I'm not mistaken. I got, if I'm not mistaken, has 5, 6, 7, has 70 HP. Yeah, and yeah, I'll take a knockout there. I think it's 20 more damage into the active. She can also pop that Dusknoir to KO because I have 180 into the Greninja, so 180 plus 20. That's some mathematics. I think that's 310. If my mathematical equations are correct, um, I think that's correct. It's 180, so 200. So yeah, probably 310 or 300. I think it gets knocked out. But she went ahead and used a Dusknoir for 130 to knock it out. She'll take two prices, and I'll take one. And now, uh, I think she forgot to. Uh, the Crobat, the gold bat should go into hand with the Lily, not on the bench. I think she forgot to do that. Um, but now she took two prizes. She's down to four. No, she's down to three. Yeah, she took one. She took the other cloak, then two. Yeah, and that's me letting her know. Hey, I think that should be going back with the Lily. Um, so that's four against three. Technically, it should be at two. Technically, but and I think we can. We don't have. Well, we do have that one. But the reason why I promoted the Mega Greninja is because we have Wally available to use on our end. So I think that's why I did it. And those are the only two like healing cards that I have on my list. I have the AC to retreat and heal 80, and also the Wally to full heal your Mega, which is kind of cool as well. And we kind of have to get ourselves our uh, not counter catcher. We should. What's the name of it? I forgot the name. To get our dark clothes. That's a card. I forgot the card, and I had it right here because I was assorting, taking care of my bulk. But we're going ahead top deck the Buddy Buddy Puffin. Gonna go ahead and get ourselves a second Greninja or Froggy. Because this, well, we're playing two, going aggressive. And you see here, I should have. It doesn't matter now, because the Mega Staryu is not in play. But something that I should have done is leave one space open in order to bench the Shaman. And then, like I said, we have the Wally to full heal, and then we have the Neo Upper to swing for up to 200. We have the Water Energy to deal 60 more damage. So we're going to go ahead and deal 60 on that Staryu on the bench. Uh, go ahead and she has three prices. So yeah, she took three. That's like a Marnie type of shenanigan. We do have a air balloon into the active, but the reason why I put 60 on that Star U, we're gonna put her in like a very bad spot because we used the red card. So we hopefully she doesn't evolve the bench Star U, because if she does evolve it, then no, we have to deal with another um, Mega. But on our next turn, if she does not evolve, we can go ahead and take the game pretty much here. The game should have ended a long time ago. Like I said, if I was paying attention to my board state, I would have I would have seen that, hey, you took a knockout, but you didn't take a prize, you fool. Uh, but over here we're dealing 200 damage into the Team Rocket Crobat. She has two of the Pokepads. That's the word that I was looking for. The two Pokepads, and she also has that the Ignition's Energy. I think that's the name of it. Uh, but she will have to find a Mega Staryu to evolve, I guess. But it doesn't look like she has all the cards that she needs to search for it. So she's gonna go ahead and take care of getting herself another secondary Staryu, and potentially getting herself another Zubat, if I'm not mistaken. Because at this late on the game, I don't think you can get or you can afford to set up another Dusknoir, because at this point you'll be giving your opponent prices. So, and that Sneasel is also pretty good. I think it does. So here, um, right now, she can take this Team Rocket Crobat out of the active with the effect of the attack, dealing the 120, and then putting it back into her hand. And she can promote that Stardew that is damage. Um, and next turn, all she would need is like a boss, and then she can power up that Sneasler, because it does like double. I think it's for each damage counter on your opponent's uh, Pokemon, you do 20 more damage counters. So if that Mega Greninja goes to the active, if she plays a Boss's Orders and puts it into the bench, my bad, she can take a knockout here and take the last 30 prices. So I'm going to go ahead and what I'm looking for is a boss of my own, because I have to take care of this Sneasler. This is like the threat, because right now you see me reading it and I'm like, oof, that is very cheeky. But at this point, I do not know what card she has on hand. She only has two energies in the Subat line. So we go in here and checking our deck, seeing how many Boss Orders I have available. I know I have two Dracloaks available to draw, so those are four cards that I can potentially see um, from my deck. And also, you know what should have done in order to like thin more the deck? I should have uh, used that Pokepad to get something else, like like a like that Patrat that I have there. Use that Patrat and then Ultra Ball, Buddy Puffin with the Patrat and save that energy. That's something that I'm looking here to do. I don't think I have. I could potentially have another rare candy in hand, potentially. I see that I'm eyeing the near upper, but we're trying to do what we're trying to do here is get like the rare candy to evolve that second Mega, because I used the first ability. I already did 60, and I can evolve that Froggy that's on the bench and potentially do like 60 more. Uh, if I like in the perfect scenario, I survive next turn, I can have the active Mega Greninja the bench Mega Greninja, and I can do 120 to that Sneasler. Because I don't think I was able to draw into the boss. I only have a Hilda there, but we do have that rare candy. So that's going to be evolved there. And I have another Night Stretcher. That Night Stretcher can be used to get a water energy and take the knockout here. And now I'm debating whether or not to attach the near upper and take the knockout into this Staryu. Because I think that's like the I could be debating that on that end, but at the same time, it's like if I take the knockout on this Staryu, then that Sneasler can come up. So I don't think I'm gonna. Hopefully, I don't take the knockout. Because the way I see it right now, while rewatching the gameplay, is if I take the knockout here, she can promote that Sneasler. She could have boss's order in hand. She can boss, attach energy, and knock it out. So that's, I think, another misplay. I should have just waited with my hand, I think. I don't know. But we see here that she does not have like the cards that she needs. She could potentially Ultra Ball and get herself a Fessendipity and draw 3 more cards. That's another thing that she can do. But she needs the theme. And there it is. That's the concession. I don't think she had it. But she could have potentially have the Fessendipity. If she had the Fessendipity, I think that she could have just Ultra Ball, get the Fessendipity, draw 3, potentially get a Boss of Shoulders and the Team Rocket Energy. But I don't think she had the Fessendipity available to her. And the more I play with this, I think this week I will be playing also another Greninja. I'm gonna go ahead and blink out some of the cards that I don't have in gold, like that Night Stretcher. I have it in gold, so I have to put it in. And I do apologize for not taking that price there. So like I said, the more we play, the more we learn. But I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay here. I got more upcoming for y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you did like the video, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. With